Hey, it's really good to have you here, whether you're listening on your way to work, watching from your room, or just taking a quiet moment for yourself during a busy day. I just want to say thank you. Thank you for showing up, because what we're about to talk about today will completely change how you think about what men truly fantasize about when it comes to women. It's not what movies show, it's not what you hear in locker rooms, and it's definitely not just about what happens in the bedroom. Today we're going to dive into something deeper, something more real and powerful, and honestly, something that's pretty rare in today's dating world. We're going to explore what men truly dream of doing with you when they feel emotionally, mentally, and physically connected. This isn't about tricks. It's not about playing hard to get. It's about truly understanding what lights a man's desire at its deepest point, and how you, without changing who you are, can begin to show up in a way that makes you unforgettable. Because when a man is fully into you, when he sees you as that woman, he's not just thinking about touching your body. He's dreaming of being the one who makes you feel safe, alive, understood, and deeply connected. Let's unpack 5 truths, 5 things men quietly dream of doing with you, even if they don't know how to put it into words. Ready? Let's go. One of the biggest and most overlooked fantasies men have is being the man who makes you feel safe enough to truly let go. And I don't just mean physically safe, I mean emotionally safe. The kind of safety that lets you take off the emotional armor you've had to wear just to get through each day. Think about it. So many women today have had to step into strong, independent roles just to survive, to build careers, protect their hearts, and move through a world that can sometimes feel cold and distant. And while that strength is powerful and deeply respected, it often comes with a wall that says, "I'm fine, I've got it handled, I don't need anyone." That might be true in some areas of life, but in love, that wall doesn't pull someone closer. It pushes them away. Real emotionally mature men aren't dreaming of a woman who's always trying to show how little she needs him. He's not looking to compete with your strength. He wants to stand beside it. His fantasy is to be the one who sees the side of you no one else gets to see, the side that's tired of always being strong, the part that quietly hopes someone will help carry the weight. When a man really cares, he dreams about being that person you can finally exhale around, the one who helps you breathe, who sees you drop your guard, not because you're weak, but because you feel safe. That moment when you relax around him, when you stop trying to figure everything out, that's more attractive to him than any dress, any clever message, or any perfectly timed flirtation. This doesn't mean becoming helpless or acting like you can't do things on your own. It means being open to receive. And for a man, there's almost nothing more powerful than a woman who is strong and still lets him in. A woman who can take care of herself, but doesn't always feel like she has to prove it. A woman who trusts herself enough to lean on him, not because she can't stand without him, but because she chooses to let him support her. That choice, that willingness to let go, changes everything. It turns attraction into emotional closeness. It turns physical connection into deep, real bonding. It takes a normal relationship and makes it something unforgettable. So, next time you're with someone who's truly showing up for you, ask yourself, can I ease up a little here? Can I give them a chance to be there for me, even in small ways? Because the truth is, men don't fall in love when they're giving to someone who stays emotionally closed. They fall in love when they feel needed, not in a desperate way, but in a way that says, I trust you with parts of me no one else sees. That kind of trust, that kind of letting go, that's what he's fantasizing about way more than anything physical. And it's not weakness, it's actually the most powerful connection you can offer. To the right man, it means everything. Another strong fantasy men have, especially when they really care, is being the one who brings you to life. And no, I don't just mean in a physical way, that's only part of it. What I mean is deeper. He dreams about being the person who sparks your joy, your fun side, your true passion. There's something magical about a woman who is completely alive, her laugh, her excitement, her dreams. A woman who isn't performing or holding back or trying to be someone else. She's just herself. Real, present, glowing. And every man who's truly interested is asking himself, could I be the one who brings that out in her? Could I be the reason she feels free, happy, and full of life again? That's what they think about. They imagine you lighting up in their presence, your walls coming down, not because you gave up, but because you felt safe. They want to be the reason you rediscover parts of yourself that have been quiet for too long. Your playful side, your sensuality, your desire for more in life. Men are drawn to that spark in you, but here's what really gets them. They don't just want to see it. They want to help light it. They want to be the reason you come alive again, not because you need them, but because they added something beautiful to your life. That's why true emotional closeness and physical chemistry go together. A man might think about your body, sure, but if he cares, what really keeps him up at night is the thought of you looking at him, laughing with him, feeling something real with him. He wants to know that when you touch him or smile at him, it's because of something he helped awaken in you. And this doesn't mean you have to act sexy or try to impress him. It means letting your real self out. Being silly, being sensual, being full of dreams. Whatever it is, your real passion is what he's drawn to. The right guy, he fantasizes about unlocking that in you. The side of you that doesn't come out for just anyone. So ask yourself, am I letting that side of me breathe again? When you stop trying to be what you think men want and just are. When you stop thinking and start feeling, you become unforgettable. That's what he's dreaming of. Not perfection, not performance, but real passion, your passion. And the chance to be the one who helps you feel it again. Here's something most women don't realize. Men often fantasize about protecting you, but not because they think you're weak or can't handle life. It's because they see how strong you are. They admire it, and it makes them want to step up. Not to control you, but to honor you. When a man really sees a woman, how she moves through life, how she gives her heart to others, how she keeps going even when she's worn out, something in him shifts. He doesn't just want her, he feels a deep need to protect her. And it's not something he plans. It's just natural. He dreams about being the one you fall apart with when things get hard, the one you call when you're tired of holding everything together. The one who says, you don't have to do it alone anymore. That kind of protection isn't about being rich or physically strong. It's about being there. It's about the kind of man who leans in when you're stressed, who notices when you're not okay, even if you haven't said anything. It's the man who walks on the outside of the sidewalk, who texts to make sure you got home safe, who stands up for you when someone's being disrespectful. To him, your softness, your open heart, your feelings, that's sacred. That's what he wants to protect. Because he knows how rare it is. In this world, women are often expected to be tough all the time, and that's exhausting. So when a man really loves you, his biggest fantasy isn't controlling you, it's defending you. Even from the things you don't see coming. He wants to be your safe place when the world gets loud. You're calm when life feels like too much. And the more you let him step into that role, not because you need saving, but because you allow him to bring his strength, the more solid he feels in who he is as a man. Because men need purpose, and nothing gives a man more purpose than knowing he's protecting something precious. This isn't about being controlling. It's not about stopping you from living freely. The right man doesn't want to take anything from you. He just wants to protect your peace, to give you the space to stay soft, even in a tough world. And when you stop trying to do it all alone, he doesn't see you as weak. He sees you as incredibly valuable, worth protecting, worth fighting for. That's what he's fantasizing about, not owning you, but standing beside you with pride. Men dream about many things, but one of the most powerful and maybe most surprising is this: being the one who makes you smile, the man who makes you laugh, the one who makes your eyes light up when you hear his name, the one who becomes your favorite part of every day. Yes, physical attraction matters, and yes, chemistry plays a part, but what stays with a man, what lingers in his heart in the best way, is the feeling of making a woman truly happy, genuinely, naturally, and deeply happy. Many people don't realize just how much that matters to men. We often assume men only care about sex or being admired, but the truth is, when a man is emotionally connected to you, his dream becomes much more than that. He wants to be the reason you smile again. He wants to bring happiness into your life in a way no one else has. Because when a woman laughs freely, she becomes magnetic. There's a special glow around her. A man who truly likes you wants to bring that out of you again and again. He wants to feel like he adds real value to your world, not just exists in it. That's what makes him feel like a man, with purpose and connection. That's why he keeps thinking about the time you laughed at his silly joke, or danced without caring in the kitchen, or teased him until both of you were laughing with tears in your eyes. He doesn't only want your body, he wants your lightness, your joy. And here's something deeper. The man who dreams about making you happy is often someone who's in touch with his own emotions. He doesn't want drama or a show. He wants you, fully present. He wants to feel like, when he's with you, you don't have to act or try too hard. You don't have to be flawless. You can just be your fun, random, joyful self. That moment when you let go of worrying too much, when you forget about trying to impress him, when you laugh in the middle of a sentence, or share the weird little thing that made your day, that's the moment he falls even more for you. Because to a man who truly cares, your happiness is a sign of his influence, and he wants to know he's making a difference in your life. He doesn't want to feel like a background character. He wants to feel treasured. So next time you notice yourself holding back, trying to tone it down, or hiding your excitement because you're scared of coming off as too much, stop. Let him see the real, unfiltered version of you. That's the version he'll hold on to. That's the version he'll think about when you're not there. That's the version he'll long for, even after the moment has passed. Because your joy isn't just attractive, it's unforgettable, and to the right man, it's everything. Yes, men do fantasize about being wanted. They dream about passion and emotional closeness. But one of the strongest and least talked about fantasies a man has when he genuinely loves a woman is this: he wants to be the man you look up to. He wants to feel respected in your eyes. Because for a man, respect isn't just a nice thing to have, it's essential. It's part of his identity. It's like emotional fuel. When a man is really into you, he imagines being the one who earns your admiration, not just for what he achieves, but for who he is deep down. He wants to be the one you talk about with pride, The one who makes your voice change when you mention him to your friends or family because he means that much to you. He wants to feel like your hero, not in some old-fashioned rescue you kind of way, but in a way that says, you make me feel stronger and more grounded, just by how you believe in me. Here's the truth. Attraction fades when respect is lost. A man can feel physical chemistry with many people, but when one woman shows him deep respect, that's the one he can't forget. And what makes it powerful is that your respect can't be faked. He has to earn it. And whether he realizes it or not, he wants to earn it. Masculine energy thrives on having a purpose. A man wants to be a giver, not just in money or protection, but in how he shows up emotionally, how he supports your dreams, how he stays when things get hard. He wants to be someone you admire, even if you don't need anyone to lean on. He wants to know that, in your eyes, he is enough, worthy of your trust, your time, and your heart. And when you give him that look, the look that says, I believe in you, even without him being perfect, something inside him changes. That's when he begins to step into the best version of himself. That's when he leads with honesty and strength, because he doesn't want to lose that place in your heart. But here's something important. This isn't about putting him above you or feeding his ego just to keep him close. Real admiration comes from a woman who has standards. When you carry yourself with confidence, self-worth, and clear boundaries, your respect becomes powerful. Because you don't give it away easily, it's something he has to earn. And once he does, it means something. He doesn't want to be liked because it's easy. He wants to be chosen because of who he is. And when a man feels your true respect and admiration, that's when love turns into something deep and lasting. So yes, men do think about your looks, your charm, your intelligence, but when they're searching for something real, they dream of being the one you admire. Because when a man has your respect, he doesn't just feel wanted, he feels seen. He feels like your man. And to the right man, that feeling means everything. Now let's bring it all together. You've just heard 5 of the most powerful and honestly surprising things men dream about when they're truly drawn to a woman. And notice, none of them were about control, perfection, or performance. They were all about emotional connection, real, vulnerable, deep connection. Here's what most people don't say. Men want depth just as much as women do, but only with the right person, with the woman who touches something in them that no one else can, a woman who makes them feel safe to be open, a woman whose fire they want to protect, not because she's fragile, but because she's valuable, a woman they can laugh with, grow with, and feel proud to love, a woman who respects them, not blindly, but with a clear heart and open eyes. That's you, when you stop trying to be what you think a man wants and start being the full, powerful, soft, and strong version of who you already are. So here's your challenge. Stop hiding the parts of you that make you special. Stop shrinking yourself to seem chill or easygoing. Stop thinking you have to be flawless to be loved. Instead, start letting the right man earn access to the real you. Your joy, your values, your kindness, your strength. Because the right man isn't imagining someone who has it all figured out every second. He's imagining you fully alive, emotionally open, and real. If this touched something in you, I invite you to do 3 things. Reflect. Ask yourself, which of these 5 things have I been keeping inside in my relationships? Where have I played it too safe or small? Share. If you know another woman who needs this, send it to her. Let's stop hiding the truth about what men really crave and start supporting each other with love. And subscribe or follow, because this is just the beginning. There's so much more I want to share about what creates lasting connection. Not just quick sparks, but deep love. You are worthy of being fully loved. You are worthy of being deeply chosen. And the man who's meant for you, he's already dreaming about the moment he gets to be that man for you. And let's make sure that when he finds you, you're already the woman who knows how to let him in.